How's it going, everyone? Chris here with the next episode of my Black Ops weapon guides. We finished up all the categories with the exception of the submachine guns, the SMGs. So the first one we're going to take a look at today is the MP5, which you get it's level 1 as part of one of the default classes, the default SMG class. So in real life, the Heckler and Koch, well, Heckler and Koch, as it's meant to be pronounced, but I'm a northerner, so I'll stick to pronouncing it as Koch, and a few of you little schoolboys can have a little giggle when I say Koch. So in real life, the Heckler and Koch MP5 is originated from Germany, and it comes in a huge range of variations. The one in particular that's in Black Ops is the MP5K, which is commonly seen in movies as the weapon of choice for the boss of the baddies, usually some sort of drug lord. Or as you can see on this diagram, it was dual wielded by Neo in The Matrix as he was storming through that building, taking people out with some fancy moves. So in Black Ops, it's one of the higher power submachine guns at 40-20. That's 40 up close, dropping off quickly to 20 at long range. That'll enable you to get a 3-shot kill or a 2-shot kill up close if you've managed to get a headshot in there. Or it drops off down to 5-shot kill to the body and 4-shot kill to the head at long range. So the recoil's pretty moderate. It's got a slight upwards to right tendency, but a fast centre speed kind of keeps it in check. Reload time is unfortunately the slowest of all the SMGs at 2.9 seconds or 3.20 seconds for empty. It's got a pretty average fire rate of 750 rounds per minute, and it has one of the higher magazine sizes of 30 rounds. So the MP5K is one of the better SMGs. We all know about the AK-74U, the Scorpion, probably another good one, and the MP5K. MP5K is probably the second best out of them all. I've had some pretty good games with it. There's basically 2 setups which I'm struggling to kind of pick between, so I'll talk about them both. One of them is using extended mags, and one of them is using rapid fire. So it's kind of just up to you which one you go for. Obviously, the rapid fire increases that fire rate from 750 rounds per minute to 937.5 rounds per minute, which puts you more into the realm of the FAMAS and the AUG and the AK-74U with rapid fire and some of the higher fire rate submachine guns. So the advantage there is that you can take people out much quicker. Obviously the downside is that you run through your magazine a lot quicker, and it increases the recoil in that the gun's firing too quick for the weapon to centre back on target. Otherwise, the extended mags increases your magazine size from 30 rounds to 45 rounds, which just cuts down the times between reloads, which is quite important with the MP5K having that slow reload time. So it's up to you which one you choose. I'll talk about my perk setup in just a minute, but overall it's a pretty good weapon. It's great to just go into run and gun mode and just blaze through people, especially at close range when you can take people out within 2 or 3 shots. It's great just to rush the enemy spawn or rush an objective and just basically have a lot of fun running and gunning. So like I mentioned, let's talk about some recommended perks. First up, lightweight. Now with the MP5 and with all the submachine guns being close range weapons, you really want to get up close with the bad guys. So lightweight just helps you do that by moving faster. You can often take people by surprise if you both run into a room together, and you can kind of run circles around the other players, especially if they've got a lower sensitivity. So second up, sleight of hand. Now we talked about the two main options. Sleight of hand is probably better off being equipped with the rapid fire attachment, but the other perk you might want to consider for this second slot is steady aim. That's probably more related to being equipped with extended mags. Obviously you don't need to reload as often, so you might as well get the benefit of increased hip fire accuracy and being able to bring your gun up quicker after sprinting. And third up, the marathon perk just goes hand in hand with lightweight to enable you to constantly sprint. This will allow you to get across the map a lot quicker and cause havoc in the enemy spawn area. So attachments wise, like I said, there's basically 2 main attachments. First up, the extended mags obviously increases your mag size from 30 rounds to 45 rounds. It makes getting multi-kills a lot easier because you're not running out of rounds in your magazine before you've managed just to take the second or third person out. Otherwise, rapid fire just increases your fire rate, so it makes the gun a lot more deadly, especially at close range. But we've already mentioned the downside is that you soon run through your ammunition supply, and it makes that recoil a little bit more tricky to keep under control. But if you don't want to choose any of those, the third choice of a red dot sight is just basically here just to fill the space up on the chart. It's not recommended. You don't really need much of an iron sight with the SMGs because you basically when you aim in, the bad guy will basically fill most of the screen area anyway at close range. So red dot sight is not really required because those long range shots are much more difficult with it taking 5 shots to kill. So overall, it's a great weapon, good fun to use. Like I mentioned time and time again, it's either that setup of extended mags or rapid fire. I've had pretty much equal games with both, so it's up to you to try them out and let me know which one's your favourite. So thanks for watching. Stick around for more of these episode guides. I'll not be doing them in order of unlocking. I'll just pick ones at random. So if you've got any particular one that you want me to look at, then feel free to drop it in the comments. I might save the AK-74U till a little bit later, just to keep you on your toes and keep you waiting, because a lot of these submachine guns are pretty much underrated weapons, so I might as well get some of those out of the way first. There might be some surprises actually in there. I'm sure there's a couple of weapons that I've not tried out that might actually be pretty good. So stick around for these upcoming episodes. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.
5 lane ready for deployment.